Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Art Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 pilots go head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but joining me for Round 2, Game 1, we have...
I'm Fraser. Thank you very much, Phil, for letting me come along.
No worries, Fraser. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've had you on channel. And I thought, you know what better way to go through some of this Flight Academy than with one of the actual pilots in the tournament. So, welcome. Let's quickly run through the list and then we can talk about what's happening and how you're finding the tournament. Did you want to go through Gary's list for us?
I absolutely can. So, Gary, who's listed on the left there, we have Temin Wexley, aka Snap, in the T-70 X-Wing. He has given him outmaneuver, the R4 astromech, a pattern analyzer, shield upgrade, ion cannon as well, and of course the S-foils for the T-70.
A nice, absolutely stacked out Temin. Just for reference, guys, that is the OG Temin, so it's the one with the free boost. Going up against Gary, we have Ed flying Kyle Katarn, who is loaded with trick shot, proximity mines, perceptive co-pilot, engine upgrade, stealth device, and the Moldy Crow title.
Beautiful.
So two very different types of ships there, looking to do very different things. Obviously, the X-Wing has the potential to be going quite fast, and the Hawk not really looking to be very speedy. So it should be an interesting matchup. And a lot of early damage going through there already.
Yeah.
Obviously, in round one, we were asking Amy who her money was on. I know it's a bit different for you because obviously these are two of your potential opponents. But of these two ships, who do you think has the potential advantage, would you say?
That's a good point. I've not played Ed. At the time of recording, I've not played Ed or Gary so far. I would say, personally, I'm more frightened of X-Wings, just when it comes to anything, because in an average matchup, an X-Wing can just go chug, fire, and usually come out on top. I think it's fair to say my preferred style of play is to take interceptors of the various descriptions, and obviously that means I'm wanting to go speedy arc dodge, evade, not take as many hits as I would not take any hits really. So,
and the X-Wings have that annoying ability to get in a fight, hang around for quite a bit, and then throw some quite meaty dice at you. So
yeah, they're not worried about any of that nonsense, are they?
Yeah, which I think makes a Hawk against it gonna be interesting. It's not got the most evade dice. It doesn't, compared to the X-Wing as well, it doesn't have that much health, and that is another quite strong attack there from Gary. And yeah, T-70s are a very solid ship, especially with the shield upgrade, 8 health. It's a lot for Ed to try and chew through, and that's 3 more hits coming through.
Yeah, and at least one.
Yeah,
would spend the focus, which Ed's obviously doing, just to stay in the game.
So yeah, I mean, we're early doors in, less than 4 minutes, and we're already at half damage on Ed. So yeah, T-70s are tough. We saw some good T-70 flying in round one. So it's going to be interesting to see. Can't quite push the damage through back there. If only he still had that focus.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I sometimes, again, potentially a fortunate dice roll for Gary. I think in my game with Quinn, in the TIE Bomber, none of my proton torpedo shots managed to do any real damage, which you kind of hope for with something like that. You want to just a nice brutal shot to go in and whip a nice chunk of health off your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. But looks like we've got a prox mine drop there, so Ed.
Yes, I will mention briefly on the previous game with Quinn, his prox mining was absolutely legendary, and I fell for it like an absolute.
Yeah, his mine drops were absolutely brilliant, and he nearly caught you out at the end there. And if you guys want to check that out, that is in the playlist, game 4 from round 1. So definitely worth checking out. But yeah, I'm interested to see if Gary has anticipated that prox mine. Let's see. Oh, he's turning around, so yeah he's done all right there.
Yeah, and it's something like that I expect. I don't imagine Ed was thinking that's going to hit prox mine. However,
this is
if he
nice
can stay
position.
alive for another round. Oh yeah, there's prox mine going there.
I mean, that's a perfect place for a proximity mine right now. If Ed can keep those two precious hull points there. So just checking, it's going to be tough because that's a range 1 from a T70.
He had to rotate his arc as well, so he's not got any defensive tokens.
But outmaneuver is not. Oh, that's actually not too bad. So it's just 2. Oh, he survives it. 1. That is
just hanging on.
Ideal. And now he gets his shot back. It's got a lot of work to do at this point, but for a focus. Oh
yeah.
Green dice working well. Okay, well, they're going to just set their dials. So whilst they are setting their dials, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with the link in the description below. Oh, you got to say, it's a prox mine straight away now. It's a no-brainer,
oh, yeah, 100%.
Right?
Just going to play devil's advocate for the comment section here. Was he outmaneuvered? Should he have been rolling 1 defense dice instead of the 2?
I will throw an answer out there. Because the turret is pointing back,
yes,
that is an arc.
Yes, good point.
So it is actually a question that had come up on the night. And Quinn, our resident rules expert, correctly pointed out that it's an arc. He's still the arc, so...
That's very true, yeah.
But that was a good prox mine there, scoring the half points onto Gary. So
beautifully done, yeah.
He just needs to survive now, and I can imagine we're going to see, there's the double focus with Perceptive Copilot. But
I actually quite like the idea of Perceptive Copilot on a Mouldy Crow.
Yeah, it's an absolutely winning combination. It works really well. There's a couple of ships that I think Perceptive Copilot is a bit of a no-brainer on. The Hawk with Mouldy Crow is one.
Yep.
I would actually say as well that it is a really... Oh, that's not really going to be very good is it?
No, it can't. That's 3 hits again, and not even... I mean, that's a beautiful roll as well.
He got the 2 evades, but that's it. Oh, unlucky there, Ed. Falling foul of the power of the T-70s. But just so I was saying, another ship I feel that Perceptive Copilot works really well on is actually a Barrage Rockets K-Wing.
Yes, so definitely. Very strong.
You got 1 for potential defense and 1 for your Barrage Rockets. But that was quick. We knew some of these games were going to be quick going into Flight Academy, but well done to Gary. Really showed the power of the T-70 there. Unfortunate for Ed, but good prox mine. I will say that.
Beautiful prox mine, Ed. I think
prox mine.
Very good play from both the chaps.
Absolutely.
But some very, very strong dice from Gary.
Yeah. But anyway, that's game 1 of round 2. Fraser, thank you very much for joining me for this game.
Thanks, Phil.
And guys, don't forget, we've got plenty more content on the way. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Patreon link is in the description below, but we will see you very soon for Game 2.